Stu's behind camera today. We've got no Nick, unfortunately, so he gets to miss out on this Ford Escort Mark II 500 horsepower RS Cosworth. That's all you need to say, really.
There we go.
Welcome back. You know who I am, you know who we are. Stu's behind camera today. We've got no Nick, unfortunately, so he gets to miss out on this Ford Escort Mark II 500 horsepower RS Cosworth. That's all you need to say, really. They sell themselves. I've wanted one since I was a kid. I'm going to take this one for a drive. Anyway, we'll leave that out of the edit. I'm here with Keith. It is Keith, isn't it?
Yes, mate.
Keith, thank you very much for having us today. Rob's over there. Rob owns the other thing we're going to look at today, but actually, Keith owns this Mark II Escort. Everyone has seen Mark II Escorts before. We've seen Mark II Escorts with Cosy engines in, but nothing that's a bit out of the ordinary, and stuff that's a bit different like this. Keith, do you want to just give us a quick rundown of like what you know about the car? I mean, where are the bullet points from it?
I ain't got a clue. See, look at it, and that is it. I built all of it.
So you put it all together?
The whole car.
Stock, is it the engine? What are we saying with
Bored
the engine?
out. Can't remember what pistons. Wiseco's, I think.
Yeah.
B10 cam, I believe, something like that. I don't know a lot about them. I paid to have the engine built, and then I put it all together.
Right. But it's making some steam though, isn't it?
Yes, 457 horsepower.
Right, which is, and a car that weighs, what is it, 900 kilos?
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to go right, let's face it. Live axle, Atlas axle, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not
floating.
Yeah, it's not floating. We're not talking about complex stuff. We're not talking about traction control. We're not talking about, we're just talking, well, your traction control's on your right foot, innit?
That's right,
just,
mate.
However far you want to go with it. Do you want to just pop
So it's got none.
Yeah, exactly. Which is the best part about it, obviously.
You'll see later.
Sketchy.
I love a bit of sketchy. Look, it's crammed in there, isn't it?
Yes, mate.
So, I mean, so what? Do you know what turbo it is?
It's a HX35 off
Right,
of a
okay.
generator.
And that's built. And what are they good for power-wise? That's
Up to 500.
so that's working right on song there.
Yeah. But it's been in there 2 years and it ain't gone wrong
And
yet.
it's not gone bang yet.
No.
Wait, external wastegate.
Yep.
Have a look at where the wastegate tube exits, by the way. Exactly. Because we don't do things normally here on Motor Addicts. I only want to look at interesting stuff, and this is everything that's interesting. And it's making 500 horsepower. But I mean, looking at the engine and the turbo and that, the setup, it's pretty. It's a typical type of install for a Cosy, isn't it? I mean,
they're all the same. There's nothing anyone does anything different.
And the subframe, does the engine mount on the subframe in the original?
It was originally, but now it's chassis mounted now.
Right, and that's a preferable, like, sort of.
It just stops breaking engine mounts.
Oh, right, okay. And the subframe, so all the subframe stop. What suspension you got on there?
Gas on the front and on the back.
Right.
Coilovers.
So is it still leaf springs on these?
Leaf springs on the back, obviously coilovers on the front, adjustable.
I love the idea of this. Let's have a look inside. I love the fact that it's just like, it's textbook, isn't it? It's so textbook. Have a look in there, Stu. Look, so carbon fibre dash. What's that knob on the right hand side?
That's launch control.
Yeah.
And anti-lag.
Right. And what about this bit here? What's this one?
Bias for the brakes.
Oh, okay.
Just
so,
front to back.
Right. Have you been on track in it?
Not with that engine.
No.
I had a Pinto in it before.
Yeah.
It was good.
And you've raced out the quarter mile, haven't you?
Yeah.
and it's gone like mid 11s.
11.3 here, bro.
Yeah, so I mean that's going some. That is like, and that's on a road tyre, is it?
Yeah, road tyres.
Yeah, exactly. So on a slick, that's a 10-second
Yeah,
car, really,
hopefully.
really. I would say so.
Find out on the 20th, wouldn't you?
No, I'm not going again.
Oh.
Can't break it.
I recognise the seats. What are they out of?
Sierra Cosworth.
They're Sierra Cosy seats, aren't they?
And the rears I'd made to match.
Oh, so
nice.
they're not the original seats that are in there?
No,
Then?
the Cosy leather, but on a Mark II Escort seat.
Ah, right. Carbon fibre, loads of bits of carbon fibre. The cages are bolted cage as well. Another interesting bit I wanted to talk about was the exhaust on the back.
Yeah.
Was it like that when you got it, or was that something you decided?
No, I thought of that.
So you was just something you thought, do you know what? Why not?
Yeah, because no one else had it.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. What is? So show me inside the boot. So it doesn't actually. It runs up through the boot lid, does it? Or
Through the boot floor.
as you do.
That is cool.
Do you know what? I love that. And that's the fuel pump. There's 2 fuel pumps in there.
Swell pot, 2 pumps, and obviously tank.
Yeah. And what they're Bosch.
Bosch. I can't remember what they're called. Same as Cosy ones.
044s or
That's it,
something,
something
aren't
like
they?
that, yeah.
You can see there's no weight in it whatsoever. I mean, everything is either alley or that's it. But interestingly, it's still got a nice interior. Like you could drive this.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be this butchered. I hoped it would drive all right, but it doesn't.
Oh, is it hard work?
Yeah, it drives like a skip on wheels.
I like the club stick you got on the back there.
Chairman of that, mate.
Special members. That is carbon fibre bumpers, carbon fibre spoiler, and it's is this Nardo grey?
Yeah,
It
or
is.
close to it. I don't think it is. It was
Right.
meant to be, but I don't think it is.
I still like it. It's nice. It's not. It's a bit subtle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Modern twist on a classic car.
Yeah, exactly. Nardo grey. Yeah, it's been
But it's
been
a
done,
classic type colour, isn't it?
and the arches. What was
Yeah,
you
like
saying about the
primer.
arches? Yeah, exactly. But it's not too over the top. The arches are they for this car or are they
No,
plastic?
they're made. We've got a mould for them.
You have them made for the car.
No, we make them.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go. So if you need any arches, you know the boys to come
No
to.
one to get them.
Really?
Everyone asks for them, but I ain't done none for anyone other than him.
Well, that's good.
So it's the only 2 with them.
900 kilos. I suppose we. Have you got all the shots you want?
I think so.
I'm just keen on going out in it. That's all I want to do is go and feel how quick it is. Should we do that?
Yeah, do that.
We're back in a 500 horsepower Mark II Escort. What could possibly go wrong? This guy built it and drives the bollocks out of it apparently, so we're going to enjoy it for a little bit. We've got some British sunshine. So, but you were just saying, Keith, you drive this car everywhere. I wasn't expecting that straight away. Are you fucking kidding me? I wish you had a camera facing the rear now. That is fucking mental.
That's what you need to do when we go back out.
It looks so controllable as well, doesn't it?
Good,
Like
yeah.
so easy. That's with no power steering either. The power steering's been switched off for the moment. Does it take any sort of feel away from the steering, or?
It feels better without the power steering.
Does it?
But older steering. They're 11 inches wide on the front.
Well, at the rear they're bigger still, aren't they?
12's on the back.
12's at the back. Jesus fuck. Goes alright, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
So how long you had the car?
In this form, about 2.5 years.
And you've driven it, well, like that, for 2.5. You've had any major problems, or has it been, it's just been alright?
I haven't touched the car ever again since I built it.
That's like the dream, isn't it? When you put it together, you can just enjoy it. 'Cause there's nothing worse. Like you were saying about Rob's one, he's had to keep fixing it all the time, you know.
Engines in.
There's no time to enjoy it in between because it's always going wrong, and not to mention the fucking money put into it, you know.
This engine only cost about $4 grand to build and all.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Although Cosy stuff is getting valuable now, isn't it, from what I've heard. It doesn't feel like a race car inside.
No.
It feels like you could, well, like you were saying, you went to Brands Hatch with the kids and the tent, then back home, then back to Santa Pod. Did how many runs?
17 runs.
70 runs, then back home.
Yeah.
Not an issue.
Parked it up and got in it the next time I went out.
Jesus. If you want to buy it, by the way, get in touch with us. How much you say you wanted?
I'm taking 40 grand.
40 grand for it, complete car, get in touch with us. Everything's for sale at the right price, but if you want something like this is potentially for sale. So And this isn't the only car you've got. You said you've got a Nissan Pulsar as well?
Nissan Pulsar and another Mark II Escort.
And you're buying another one?
Yeah, I bought it, I've just got to pick it up.
Right. And what engine that currently got in it?
Nothing at the moment, but it comes with a brand new Duratec.
Right. What throttle bodies or?
Gen V throttle bodies.
Do you think you're going to, I mean, if you don't get any offers obviously on the car, are you looking to change anything going forward?
Yeah, it's manifold and a smaller turbo.
Yeah, so it comes on strong a little bit earlier.
About 350 horsepower, but it should come on the boost before 2,000 revs.
Right. And it's a stock gearbox in there, is it?
Yeah, just T5.
And you were saying about the clutch earlier, it's got a...
I've had it converted to hydraulic, that's the only thing.
Oh, right,
and
okay.
a TTV clutch.
That's a single plate, is it?
Yeah, it's single.
Yeah.
Fucking
Steering. It still goes, even though you said, like, you know, it's got a problem with the wastegate and all that, you must be losing a bit of exhaust pressure out of that.
Yeah.
It still goes like fuck. Car. They're never finished, are they, project cars? Listen, you can hear that coming out the wastegate coming out the side. That sounds well good. Jeez. Time to ask what brakes you got on there.
I've got, they are from high spec.
Oh yeah.
They're the biggest you can get under, I think 230mm, 22mm wide.
Because they're not a big...
only 13-inch wheel.
Yeah, not a big wheel.
But it's got 6-pot calipers on the front, 4 pots on the back. And if you hold on tight, it's got no brake still, that's full on. So
it's enough. They must be tiny little calipers if they're 6 pots, like you know, to squeeze in. You know,
they wrap round half the wheel.
Jeez. So they're designed to go behind a small wheel. Was it an off-the-shelf kit for?
Sort of. The only thing I had changed was the discs. I didn't have floating discs.
Right.
I had solid discs, man. Or not solid. They're vented, but they're not fully floating.
Yeah. I forget how small these little cars. Well, it wasn't a little car in the 70s, was it? This is just tiny. Like, but they are. You're getting some of the stuff like a rig, like a Focus, like that.
Yeah, much bigger.
Feels massive. Who mapped it?
Clint at BHP the first time, and then I've had it done elsewhere since then.
Right. Very controllable from the passenger seat at least.
Just getting used to it. You'll see when you go out with Rob, you just get used to what you have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone likes my driving anyway.
It has no problem breaking those tyres loose at all, does it?
No. I've got some wicked videos I can show you.
Oh, mate. Oh, mate.
These are far better for a fun car.
Oh, yeah. And everything nowadays, of course, like I always say, everything nowadays has got all the electronic stuff on there, so you can't have fun and do what you're doing in it. You know, it's all like controlled and...
I like the new stuff they're out playing in the M series, big, little M1 series, the M2s, M4s.
Yeah.
But they're still not like these. These are frightening.
I would say a 500 horsepower one of these would be more fun than a 600 horsepower one of them. I guess. Like, that's just, you know.
But these are harder to drive. When I go to like the drift meets, you got kids there drifting in MBMs.
Yeah.
They're far easier to drive than this.
Because it's paddle shift and the rest of it. Yeah, you haven't got to drive it. I'm not taking anything away from anyone who owns a BMW or drives it, but there's more involvement with this, isn't there? You can't deny that. I'm back again. I survived. Well, I say I survived. I had full confidence. I had full confidence in his driving, but actually it was a riot to be in. But any car that weighs 900 kilos and has got 500 horsepower is going to be a riot to be in anyway. Both of these guys have built these cars like with a real top quality idea in mind, and it shows. Everything, particularly this, has been inside. It's not a race car inside. It's a road car that you can use that's blisteringly quick. Who doesn't want 500 horsepower and 900 kilo car? Anyway, if you like what you saw today, like, comment, subscribe, and share our stuff where you can, because we've got loads more stuff coming up. And if you've got anything as mental as that, which is unlikely, we want to know about it. So get in touch with us.
10 toes down on my ride with the gang.